Hello everyone. This video series I am going to talk about the Salesforce Web2 Lead concept. The Salesforce Web2 Lead functionalities offers an easy way to get leads from your website into Salesforce. So Web2 Lead functionality in Salesforce generate a HTML form which can be integrated in your website. Using the form, we can capture the data which has been created a lead record in Salesforce system. So for that, we need to generate a Web2 Lead form. For this demo, I will show you how to generate a Web2 lead form with mapping some standard fields and custom fields and mapping with record types. So for that, let me go to my developer account. From the setup, in the quick find, type Web2 lead. Under the marketing, click the Web2 lead menu. From there, you can click the edit and enable the Web2 lead functionality, and then use the create Web2 lead form to generate a web HTML form to integrate with your website. For here, it lists out all the standard and custom fields from the lead object. If you notice in the selected fields dropdown, some of the fields already populated. From top of that, let me pick some custom fields. The state is one of the custom fields which I created just now. Let me pick that one. In the return URL, so we can specify the return URL. After this will be redirecting after the user entered the form. From here I am entering google.com. For this include reCAPTCHA in HTML. So basically using this we can reduce the spam. So I'm not cover in this demo. Let me click the generate button. So here it generated a HTML form for the Web2 lead. So I'm just copy and paste it in my editor. And I'm saving as a HTML file. In this HTML form, it's populated the form with the action URL and hidden. There are two hidden fields. One is OID, that is a Salesforce org ID, and then the return URL. So basically, whatever the user entered the values gets posted using the post method from this particular URL, and it's pointing to this developer account, this Salesforce org ID. If you are your sandbox, specify your sandbox org ID, or production, or specify your production org ID along with return URL. The next one, if you come down the input field values, the first name, so it's basically a lead, the field API name, the last name API name. These are the standard fields. So it's getting populated the standard, the fields API name, the email, company, city, state. If you noticed here, the state, the another one for the drop down field, it's a custom pick list field. If you notice in the ID and the name section, it's getting populated for the 15-digit ID of the custom field. Let me show you where we can get this ID. Let me go to the lead field section. For that, go to the lead, select the lead fields. From the state, this is a custom field. If you notice in the URL, the 15-digit ID, so this is the one getting populated in the HTML as the ID and the name. We quickly execute in the browser. Let me open this HTML in my Google Chrome browser. So here entering all the fields with the label and then the relevant field. Here I am typing my first name, last name, email ID, company. picking the state. Once I submitted, it's getting posted in the Salesforce with the relevant OID with the mention in the hidden field, and it's redirected the google.com. Let's go to the Salesforce. Under the leads tab, we'll verify the leads getting populated or not. See here that the values getting populated in the lead record with all the first name and last name, company, and then city and everything getting populated. So basically this is the way we can generate a web to lead form, and then we can integrate this HTML in your website with a nicely. You can add the styles as per your company look and feel, whatever you can do in this HTML form. And another one, let me show you for this particular lead. If we have the multiple record types, for my example, I have two record types. One is business A and business B. So for while capturing the leads, how to map this record type ID? For that, we need to add the one more hidden field. Let me add the hidden field. The name value as mention the record type API name for record type ID. If you go to the leads fields, if you come down, we can know the record type API name. See, this is the record type ID. So this is the one I added in the hidden field in my HTML. Sorry, I added somewhere. Let me add record type ID. I mention as a name. Here I am passing the record type ID for the 15-digit ID. For that, you need to go to the record type, pick which record type you want to pass. So I am selecting this business B record type ID, just copy and paste it as a value section. So now here, let me execute this web HTML again. This time I'm entering the first name, last name is test. Submit. It's getting posted. Then it's redirected the google.com. Let me go to the leads tab. Let me pick the today's leads list view. See that values gets created in the leads. Let me open this record. Another details. Let's see that record type field is enabled in the page layout or not. It's not enabled. Let me go to the layout and enable the record type from the page layout. Lead layout. The record type is not enabled, so let me enable from the layout level. Clicking the save. Let me go back my record and refreshing. Let me go to the details. See the lead record types getting assigned. So basically this is the way you can assign the record type ID. And if in case if you want to assign some of the custom field, make sure get the 15-digit ID of that value from the browser for the relevant field and mention over there. For this demo, I showed how to generate a Web2 lead with populating the standard field and custom field along with the record type. For the further videos, I will cover the rest other topics related to the Web2 lead. Thank you.